here at home. We are here today to go ahead and bring you Tuesday's workout, Tuesday, July 7th. We've got first a super fun part, bring Sally up with goblet squats. So you're gonna look up on YouTube the song Flower by Moby, and every time they say bring Sally up, bring Sally down, when they say down, you're gonna go down into your goblet squats, and when they say up, you're gonna bring it up out of the goblet squat. So there's a lot of holding down in that goblet squat. So what you wanna make sure that you do when you're holding that goblet squat is that your chest stays upright. So bring your weight to your chest, have your feet just our hips width apart, toes pointed out. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down. You wanna make sure that chest doesn't fall, that chest stays up, even though she says down. So bring Sally down, and then they say some words usually, and then you only bring it up when they say up, okay? Super, super fun. And then for the workout, we've got an AMRAP 12, as many reps as possible for 12 minutes. So in that time, we're gonna do 20 ground to overhead. And if you don't have 2 dumbbells, you can always just do a kettlebell swing. And I'll show you both of those things. 20 mountain climbers and 20 seconds of plank holds. When you finish that work, you just go back to the beginning and do as many rounds of those 3 movements as possible. So with ground to overhead, you've got a couple of options. You could do a clean and jerk. So if you're gonna do the clean and jerk, you can either have the dumbbells between you, core is in tight, neutral spine. You're gonna set the hips back. Use the hip drive to bring that weight up. You're gonna keep the weight close to your body as you shrug. So hips and shrug, receiving it with bent knees. So that's your clean. And then your jerk would be down and straighten the arms out quickly and catch them with bent knees, standing up. And it's when you stand up that the rep is complete. So that's the clean and the jerk. You could also clean and push press, locking the arms out overhead, core is in strong here. So those are your 2 options, clean and jerk and clean and press. You can even do it with the weights on the outside as well, if that's a little bit more comfortable for you, having them on the outside. Otherwise, another option is the power snatch. So with the power snatch, the weight is usually between the legs, heels in, toes slightly out. You're gonna again sit your hips back, neutral spine, holding the dumbbells here. You're gonna keep that weight close to your body, and you're gonna extend the hips, shoulders are gonna shrug. Well, wait. So you're gonna shrug the shoulders, but bring that all the way up. One smooth movement, the power snatch. Hips, keep it close, arms extend overhead, the power snatch. Now, if you don't have 2 dumbbells, you could do that kettlebell swing. So, core is in tight, arms are strong and straight. You're gonna set your hips back, letting the dumbbell come between the legs slightly. You don't wanna let your chest fall too far. It's just a little dip, and then you drive. Dip, and drive that arm overhead. Making sure that your arms are strong and straight, head comes slightly through, core is engaged. That's the kettlebell swings. If your arms or your shoulders are having issues this week, you can just do the Russian kettlebell swing, making sure you've got really good hip engagement, that you're using the hips to force the weight up. So 20 ground to overhead or 20 kettlebell swings. Then we've got 20 mountain climbers. And the thing with mountain climbers, you want to make sure that the hips don't pop up. So you're going to set your hands just underneath your shoulders. Core is braced and nice and tight. And you're going to tap one toe and then switch. switch, and switch. Keeping that core in tight, minimal movement of the hips. So we don't want to see this type of a thing with the hips going way up. We want to see the hips low and your core is engaged. If it's too much to go quickly, you can take it as a slower pace, sort of just marching it, really working the abs here. And that's the option for mountain climbers. Now for the 20-second plank hold, the hands are again going to be underneath the shoulders, core is engaged, and you want to make sure that the hips don't drag down or that they're not popping up. Right there in the center core is engaged. If the wrists are bothering you, don't hesitate to bring it down to the elbows. Elbows just